So how do you get better at COD Mobile using a controller? Now, I'm a controller myself. I played Warzone, I played Apex, I main Apex Legends and the finals and other first-person shooters using a controller. Now, so how do you get better at it? These are some tips and tricks that I'm not a pro player, I'm just an average player, but I'm here to teach you some things that will improve your aim on COD Mobile using a controller. So first tip is finding the right controller. Now, whether you're comfortable on the PS5, on the Xbox, or anything, you must find the right controller for you. Whether it's an Xbox Elite or some third-party controllers, as long as you're comfortable with that controller. Tip number 2 is sensitivity. There's no really right sensitivity for everyone, but if you want to look at my sensitivity, then these are my sensitivity. Controller, multiplayer sensitivity. Now you may be wondering that your sensitivity is too high. I know, but hear me out. If you're a low sense player, then this might not be the right sense for you. But for me, I play on 300, on horizontal 300 max, on vertical 290, and non-scope ADS 279. Why? I can move, for me, I can move freely, but in the honest truth is I'm less accurate at first, but you can practice it. So slowly increase your sensitivity once you get used to it until you get into 300. If it's taking so long, as long as you're taking your time, that's all that matters. It's reducing the delay of the controller. Now, there are some tips and tricks how to reduce the delay of the controller. How? Actually, by plugging a cord into your phone. I'm using my iPhone XS with a Black Shark phone cooler. Let me just turn that on. Ooh. Okay, so just by plugging your phone into your controller. Now I have an adapter that can plug into a controller. Okay, so we'll get into the training mode. Mainly use a nail gun. Okay, so I'm gonna try without the cord, without the direct cord, because you're playing this wirelessly on an iPhone, on a phone, so it has that delay. Yeah, it really has that delay. Okay, but when you plug it in directly, okay, I don't know if it's doing anything for normal people. For normal people, I know you can't see any difference, but if you're a controller player, that's a big difference. That is a big difference, okay? Not gonna lie, that's a big difference. So COD Mobile has this problem. It has that dead zone, that, I don't know, it has that 10% or 5% dead zone. Look, I'm moving my stick. Gonna fire. 1, 2, 3. I'm moving my stick. Okay, I'm moving it this little small, and it doesn't register. It has that big dead zone. There are some controllers that equipped with 0 dead zone, like this Gully kit. It has that settings with 0 dead zone. Yes, it lessens the dead zone, but still, iOS by default, it has that 5% dead zone. But still, you can work your way out, and there's really no possible solution. I tried it, I looked it up. There's really no solution for this. Another tip is centering. Now, what is centering? It is placing your crosshair in the middle. So what does it do? It makes your aiming a little bit easier, rather than aiming here and then when you see an enemy and then you have to go all your way up just to aim. In that moment when you're about to aim, he already killed you. Whatever happens, just keep your crosshair in the center, so you barely don't even have to aim. The other tip is looking from left to right correctly. What do I mean by that? This is a part of centering too. But what you have to remember is, if you're going from the left, you have to go to the left consistently, like that, not diagonally. So how do you achieve this? Just by practice and training and proper thumb placement. Now, I keep mine like this. I don't do this. It doesn't really work for me. I do this so when I aim smoothly or slowly, it is properly equal, because I've noticed that if I put my thumb like this, on this part, it is smoother, okay? But if I aim to the left, it is faster. Yeah, you can see the difference. So no matter what happens when you're aiming to the right, you can get that shot. If you aim to the left, you still can get that shot. The other tip is I don't know. It works. This works for me. This works for my controller. This works for my controller, by the way. But I keep my graphics very low, very low. You can see my graphics quality is low, but my frame rate is high. Higher graphic quality increases the delay of the controller. I've noticed that I've done a little experiment that when I'm on low quality, my aiming is precise and it's very reactive. But when I'm in higher quality on max, maybe I've tried max, and the delay of the controller is massive. It's very huge, so it's interfering with my aiming. So the final tip is don't choke your controller. Now I know that we've been in a situation where we're in an intense fight and we start moving like this. Yeah. I'm over exaggerating, but yeah, there are some times that we tend to overshoot or undershoot like this. Now what's the solution for this? The solution for this is to stay calm. Just stay calm and don't choke your controller. Because if you're panicking, you cannot really aim precisely, and yeah, even though he's standing still, you cannot even aim that right. So what do? So just stay calm, and by being calm, you can aim and you can track your enemy. Even in intense fight, you have to stay calm. If you're calm, then you know where he is going and what he is doing, and you can also aim and track him accurately. Just completely shut off your aim assist. I do that like every day. I completely shut off my aim assist. Sometimes I do play without aim assist, to be honest, because if you can play without aim assist and you turn it back on, it kind of feels like you're on aimbot. I'm not gonna lie. So this is just me. Like, those are my tips and tricks. So what did I miss? I don't know. You can add yours in the description down below if I miss anything. So those are my tips and tricks. I'm really sorry. I'm not really used to English, so I apologize if I'm not if my English is not very good. But I hope my tips and tricks help you a lot. So I'm not a pro. I'm just an average player. So that's my tips and tricks for you guys. So peace out. Thank you for watching.